Alright, this is Andrew with Joda Home Inspections. I'm doing a sewer scope today here in Clearfield. Today is April 1st, 2026, and we're at 1877 South, 725 East. We have the camera pushed out 123 feet to the city connection. Now we're going to pull it back and record it and see what we find. So fairly average length of a line. Say maybe a touch on the longer side, but not by much. Giving that just a moment to finish draining. I was running water to help push my camera out. Main thing I noticed with this line is there was a lot of standing water, and that's going to indicate that there's a little bit of poor grade. And as a result, you can see all this buildup on the side of the pipe. You always want everything to drain on its own with gravity, otherwise you'll get that buildup, and that makes it easier for bigger pieces of waste to get stuck. And if enough waste gets stuck, that can lead to a backup where it backs up towards the house or into the house. I don't think this line's been cleaned recently. It's possible that with the amount of buildup that's in the line, it's possible they've never had a backup, because if it had been cleaned recently, I don't think we would see quite so much buildup. This is how you want the line to look. This area looks good, but here, starting to go through some standing water again. And so it's not just one belly, you actually have a couple starting to come out of it there. So not quite 10 feet, less than 10 feet. The longer a belly is, the more concerning it is. And so not the worst as far as length goes, but they're never ideal, and it's hard to predict what bellies will cause backups or issues and which ones won't. A lot of that has to do with what's going down the line, how much water is being ran. The more water the better, honestly. That helps keep the line clear, helps carry out solids. That looks like a clean out. So 62 feet out. I looked for it, but I didn't find one outside. And so it's possible that you have one, but it's cut off and buried. Now we're going through ABS, which is what was used in the house and under the house. And I think we're going to see some more standing water going through this ABS. Not yet, and hopefully we don't. I thought I remembered seeing some. There it is. As I pull back, my camera kind of dips the water level down. I mean, now it's too deep to be able to see it, but I was seeing a little bit of buildup on the side of the pipe. Kind of that same color of buildup. That looks like a wet wipe or something stuck in the line. But especially with a belly, you want to avoid putting anything down the line that you don't need to. So avoiding excessive amounts of grease, oils, fats, no wet wipes. Even if it says flushable, definitely avoid putting wet wipes down the line. You could consider having this line cleaned, and that would help get rid of some of that buildup, which can contribute to backups. I would consider getting the insurance on this line, but the only way to permanently fix the grade would be to dig it up and re-slope it. I would find out from the seller if they've had backups. Based on how much buildup there is in the line, my guess is at least not recently. Otherwise, I think had this line been hydrojetted, it would have looked a lot cleaner. If it had been done recently, that is. If it was done a couple years ago, or even a year ago, certainly you can get this much buildup. So overall, you have some bellies. That's a concern here. It'd be better if you didn't have them. It's hard to predict whether that would actually cause a backup or not. Again, some families have problems with these smaller bellies or moderate bellies, and some don't. I would consider getting the line cleaned, and I'd consider getting the insurance. HomeServe is a popular one, and that would help offset the cost if there is an issue in the future where it needs to be cleaned. I'm going to end this recording now.